Really wanted to step in the shoes of people who every day they sleep in their car. They have to decide where they're going to sleep and they have to figure it all out. The reality came when I realized that I don't know where I'm going to sleep at. This might not get uploaded, or I may edit this part. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Macy. Hey guys, hey, what's up? How are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing well. So as you guys can tell down in the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about my experience sleeping in my car. So if you're interested in all I have to say, then just keep on watching. Okay everyone, so last week I made the decision to sleep in my car, and I want to talk about all of the things that I learned and like how it changed me, I guess. Now, I did a live stream on this and I talked about it. So shout out to my friend Rashawn and Andy. They came in and they got to understand like the things that I learned from it. So yeah, but I did want to do a video and talk about, you know, like some of the key takeaways that I realized and how it humbled me. So all right, let's get started. So I was laying in my hotel room because I was out of state for a couple days, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna sleep in my car tonight. And I didn't have a plan, I didn't have a clue what I was doing, I didn't know where I would sleep, but I wanted that experience. Like I really wanted to step in the shoes of people who every day they sleep in their cars and they have to decide where they're going to sleep and they have to figure it all out. Now, some people probably have rented spots, but some people don't, you know, meaning like they can go to an RV park or, you know, maybe the Boone Lands or something like that. But for me, it was a challenge because it was just a big challenge because I didn't know what I was doing. So I got in my car and I just started driving, and I felt lost, I felt confused, I felt alone, you know. And it made me wonder, like, is that how people, or at least some that are not, you know, is that how the experience really is? And so I got on my phone and I started like Googling places that I could sleep, and most of the places did not require you know, certain passes or anything. But then I also noticed that some places did not allow overnight parking. So I kept looking, I kept Googling. As I was doing that, I was sitting in a Walmart parking lot, and the security guard was like, you know, patrolling the parking lot. So I knew that I couldn't sleep there. And then I tried some other places and they were like, no, you can't sleep there. And this was online. And so I didn't know what to do, right? Like here I was in this state, roaming around, didn't know where I was gonna sleep, and felt alone and lost. And the reality came when I realized that I don't know where I'm gonna sleep at. So I kept searching and I kept searching, and finally it pulled up that hospitals, you know, will let you, you know, stay there overnight. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. It's very humbling. So I pulled into the Walmart, to the hospital parking lot, and I sat there, and it was around this time, it was probably like 1 a.m. in the morning. So I pulled my car up in the parking lot, and I just remember how scared I was, but also how humbling it was for me. So I was like, okay. I ended up having to let some of the windows down because it had gotten hot, and climbed into the back seat, and I laid there, and I realized that, you know, that's the reality for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people don't have homes to go to. And, you know, it really humbled me, and it made me realize, you know, this is it. And I just remember when I got into my back seat and I laid there, it was so uncomfortable because my car is small, right? And I laid in my back seat, and there was a light shining on my face. And I just looked up to God and I said, God, I said, thank you. I said, thank you. And I knew that I needed that experience. And it's not because I'm not grateful for the things that I have, but I think every now and then we need experiences to keep us humble, to allow us to understand that, you know, it's people out there going through it right now. You know, people are really struggling right now. And I just laid there and I just remember feeling like, you know, you got this, you can do this, and you're going to be okay. And just the whole experience, I think it just changed me, because it's like, you know, people are struggling right now. You know, the economy is bad. It's not going to get any better. I was on Instagram the other day, and someone I know just got evicted from their apartment, and they're sleeping in their car right now, and they're asking for donations. You know, people are really going through it. People are really going through it, and it just make you have so much appreciation for the little amount that you do have. I just felt homeless, because the way that I would use the bathroom, like I would go into stores and come out, and this might not get uploaded, or I may edit this part out, or I may leave it in to be real. I don't know. But, you know, I pray that everybody that watches this video, that you are okay. And I hope that our economy gets better. I hope that people's situations get better. I hope that at the end of the day, people know that they are loved, and no matter what happens, that there's always going to be hope on the other side. Like, you might be going through it now, you might have hard times right now, but just know that, you know, things are going to get better, and it's not always going to be that way. So coming out of that experience made me even more appreciative, even more humble, even more, you know, grateful. Makes me want to give back to people even more. Like, if you guys watched my previous live stream, I gave the last couple of dollars that I had to a homeless woman. And so, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you've made it this far, leave a star, and because I think that shows that there is hope for all of us. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.